Hello, this is John here with another tutorial on Moodle. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a general assignment onto your Moodle course page. In order to do this, we'll go ahead and turn editing on at the top of our page. I already have mine on, but you'll turn on the little green switch right there, and then you'll scroll to the section you want to add an assignment to. After we find that section, we'll go ahead and click on the Add Activity or Resource. And then we'll go ahead and select assignment. It should be one of the first ones at the top under activities. After we do that, we'll click add, and this will take us to the assignment settings screen. Here you want to name your assignment and give a description. Typically instructors usually put some guidance for the assignment on here, so instructions or a rubric or something of that nature, maybe even questions. We can continue to scroll down and choose to show the description on our course page if we want by clicking that little checkbox. And we can even include additional files such as PDFs or actual grading rubrics and stuff like that for our students to have some additional resources for this assignment. Once we have all this set up, we can continue to scroll down and we have some additional settings here. Availability allows us to set the time span in which students can submit the assignment. We obviously have the allow submissions from date, the due date, a cutoff date, and we also can choose to show that in the description. If you do simply want to activate any of these, you'll just simply click the little check mark to the right of it. But you also have the choice to choose not to have any of these activated, and students can willingly submit their assignments anytime they want. We can continue to scroll down and choose what submission types they can submit to the course. So they can either put file submissions, which will typically be Word documents and stuff like that, or the online text, meaning they're just going to type it into the online text box. We could choose to do both, or we could choose to do either or. You can choose the maximum number of upload files. We can set this for any number we want by just using that drop down menu. And we can also set the limit of how much their submission is going to be, how big it's going to be. We can set that up right here. And of course, if you want to include a word limit, you're more than welcome to. You just have to enable it and then type in the word limit you want to include right there. This would only be applicable for online text though. So you have to make sure you click on that in order to do that. We also have feedback types. You're more than welcome to go through and choose the type of feedback you're going to be offering, and how students can officially submit their submission settings. We can require the students click the submit button. Right now we have that to no, but we can turn that to yes. We can require the students accept the submission statement. Right now we have that to no, but we can also choose yes. Attempts reopened. We could set that for manually, automatically until pass, or never. We'll go ahead and leave that as never. And if we do have that set up, we can set up the number of attempts the student can submit their paper. We also have group submission settings. So if you do have a group that as opposed to having every person in that group submit the same paper, we could have one person in that group submit the paper, and that would be applicable for the group. We could have it choose yes or no, and then once we choose yes in the first column, we can choose the options for the next two. Notifications will allow us to set notifications about the submissions. Grade will allow us to simply set up how we are going to grade the assignment. Obviously, we have other options here, such as simple direct grading, or we have like a grading rubric or a grading guide. It's really dependent on how you're going to grade the assignment and which one you're going to choose. But all those options are there for you to change. You can even change the maximum amount of points right here. And then the final two settings right there are going to be restrict access and common module settings. Common module is only applicable for groups, and restrict access is only applicable if you want to restrict access to your students. Pretty much how you create an assignment for your course. Every assignment's different, so every type of setting you're going to set is going to be different every time. But for the sake of this video, we'll go ahead and save and display this assignment. And as you see, the assignment is posted. The description will be at the top right there. I kind of just typed that in real quick because I forgot to type one. And the submission status for the students. You will have a grading summary here that will show you how many people have submitted their stuff. And when you get ready to grade, all you have to do is click on this assignment and then click on that view and grade submissions to view all the people in your course, download all the papers, and even grade the assignments for the course.